Hello and welcome
not
back
gonna-
to the donut. God damn it, Teigan! You fucking started talking while I was trying to do the intro.
I made a sound. I
Teigan,
was
can
like,
you just not
"Hey,
talk?"
hey!"
Ah,
and it didn't catch it up. It didn't. All right, sorry.
Jesus! All right.
I'm not cutting that part.
You just did.
Hello and welcome back to the Donut Club podcast. My name is Aidan. This week I am joined by, starting with Dylan.
Oh, hello.
After him, we've got Evan.
Yes.
He didn't do that. Okay.
No,
We got
I'm not doing it
Hunter.
this week.
Hi.
Oh, good. I thought you were saying it for a second. And finally, we have Teigan.
Boo.
Boo.
What was that?
Boo.
I
What a
don't know.
boob. What a boob.
I was waiting for something, and then Tegan's just kind of like,
What to do, baby boo?
there
Is
you
that-
go,
is
there
that-
you go. Yeah, there. I like that. That's fine. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. How's everybody doing this week? It's been a hot minute.
Yeah,
By that
you
I mean
know,
a week.
it's been going. You know, just going. You know, like a train on a track,
That's good.
or a car on a
Good.
road.
We've been playing a lot of Fall Guys.
That's good. Yeah.
Oh, God,
yeah.
that game.
I love
It's
it.
a bit addicting. It's the one of the PlayStation games of the month for.
I've been
free.
yelled at already just from my screaming at the
Yeah.
game.
I believe it.
Yep.
Yeah. So we've been playing a lot of that. Would recommend. Dylan and Hunter, you got to get on that at some point.
Yeah, Dylan and
Huh?
Hunter, get
Yeah,
that
right.
game. It's fun,
Yeah.
actually. You're really missing out. I'm not even kidding. You're gonna like friggin' have an aneurysm every time.
Oh,
It's so fun, but so frustrating. It's just like,
it really is. But anyway, this week we're going to be talking about something a little different. You know, usually we try to stay pretty positive with our topics, you know, usually things that we like. Well, this week we are not doing that. This week we're talking about things we just can't stand. But of course,
Teigan Weissman.
oh
Before
yeah.
before we get into that, we'll hear a quick word from our sponsor, Anchor. All right, well, like I said before the quick break, we're talking about things we just can't stand. And of course, that could be many things, you know. Sometimes it's people. Some people hate people. Some people hate
Tegan.
inanimate
Teigan
objects that
Weissman.
don't actually do anything. But everybody's got at least 5 things that they just can't stand. So that's what we're going into today. And we're going to start with Teigan. I'm going to make you go first.
Yes, it's Tegan.
All right, this is in no specific order. Top of my list.
course.
Actually, you know what? This is in specific order. Fortnite. It's not top
Alright,
of my
can I
list.
just say something real quick before we start? I just go
What?
off.
Wow, you really had to take my mojo, huh?
Yes,
Really?
we have a caller coming in from.
I'm on your friggin' I know I'm on your list, and you had to take my thunder. Damn, that really just shows why I'm on your list. What are you doing?
Was that what you were cutting him off for, Hunter?
You just left.
He's
Where'd
coming
you
to
go?
you.
What are you do- Is he coming down here? What? All
All
right.
right.
Well,
Continue with your list, please.
Hunter's probably going to
you better not try anything.
mess around with Hunter or
All right,
Teigan.
just
So
please. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Fortnite?
So Fortnite.
Teigan, try to get through your list. So Fortnite's
I
number 1.
absolutely despise that game because how addicting it was and how much of my money it took from me. I didn't give it to them. They stole it from me. You know, because they're just like they're just
That's
Fortnite.
not-
So
not-
no,
That's not
don't
how
say
that
that's not how that
works.
works.
It's Tegan's
Don't say that's not how that works. That is
It's not
exactly how that
Tegan's
works.
fault.
That is exactly
the
how that
game's
works.
fault.
The game
No.
stole my money from me, you know, with all the skins and stuff. They just handed the skins to me, you know. They just, you know, they took the skins, they just threw them at me, and it's like, oh, they took my money for it. It's like, oh well, damn.
making yourself sound like a drug addict.
I know. No, but anyway, I in all seriousness, like that game was just way too addicting, and I put too much money towards that game, regretfully.
And Tegan's a
And,
yes man, so
Yes,
Oh,
he
yeah.
is.
Oh god.
someone tries to sell him something and he buys it immediately.
Oh, like today.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
I did buy something today. Okay, so Hunter just left and came back, like he interrupted me, and then just
Just
I don't know.
to
I don't even
leave.
know what that was. It was just
I'm
like,
about to
You know-
see you in a second.
You know,
Um,
Teigan, sometimes I want to slap you in the face with a lawnmower. I swear to God.
Well, if you're going to use
so-
anything,
so
I suppose
my-
that's it.
my number 2 most
Number 2?
despised thing pineapple. I absolutely hate pineapple.
There
It
you-
tastes so gross. It's just I don't know. I just can't eat it. It's just
This
so
is why we
gross.
despise you, Tegan.
Yeah, this is
I've
why we
never
hate you, you
never
know.
liked pineapple ever. It's just like whenever someone's
It
offered
gets
me
worse,
pineapple,
Dylan. It
whenever
gets
it's
worse.
showing
Oh,
up in
yeah,
my
yeah,
food,
yeah.
I just like
You
get out of the way
fucking
because I just don't like it.
communist.
I don't like how it tastes.
Tegan, you're really missing out. I just want to say you're really missing out on the benefits of pineapple juice. We won't get too much into what those are, but
Probably never
just
gonna
know
drink
there
it.
are
Just
there are
drink
Tegan's,
benefits. And you're
pineapple.
Tegan's a
missing out on them.
communist.
Yeah,
Tegan's a communist.
I knew
yeah,
it.
yeah, totally.
Tegan's a communist.
And I guess my number 3 would be olives. I hate olives. They're so. I mean, it actually it depends. It depends.
Is gonna be
Because the
about
green,
food?
because it depends on when. Like I
What
walk
about
by
the
them in the
hate?
grocery store and I see them in the container, like where you can just scoop them out and put them into the some other container that you buy, and it's just gross. I just walk by them. The smell is just so putrid. I don't know. It's just like it's
I
so
love the smell.
strong and just. It's a vulgar smell, and
Yeah, we
I
should
mean,
say
I
we
can
all
if
love,
olives, if there's black olives on my pizza
olives
or
here.
maybe
We
in
love
my
any
We should all
salad,
say we
I'll
love
eat
all-
it. But like, if it's like, green olives are just gross. If I can't eat an olive by itself,
So really, you don't hate them.
You just
it
don't
just I
particularly
can't
like
eat it
them.
by myself.
Hate is
By
very
itself,
strong.
So why is
I
this on
can't
a
eat
list
it by
that you
itself.
hate? If you hate them, that means you cannot stand them at all.
Well, yeah, I can't stand them by
He's got-
themselves. Like especially green olives. Ugh, no.
But you can
Um,
stand them because you can have them on pizza. You don't hate
Well,
them.
no, I've never eaten a green olive, and I don't want to.
So this list is
Um,
more geared towards green olives.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah, it's good that you did clear that up.
Evan got mad at me when I said I hated olives because like olives are so good. But
Olives
I mean,
are great.
well,
What are you
you're
talking about?
Greek,
They
so
taste
you
Well,
like
can't
Evan,
say
aren't
that.
you Greek?
Yeah,
Yes.
naturally the
Yeah,
Greek
you
kid
literally
loves
shit
olives.
olives, dude.
Um.
That's why, like,
Okay, so that's what was that? 3?
I believe that is Tegan's last food related thing he can't
That was
stand.
3,
Thank
right?
God. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so I
number 3.
hate gummy candy.
Oh,
Gummy
I'm
candy.
wrong.
That's
I'm
food
wrong.
related stuff.
Gummy candy is
So
so
pretty
gross,
much four
especially
types of
gummy
food.
worms. Like I don't know how people can eat gummy worms. Like I see someone eat it and I just get immediate chills. Like oh my god, that like it's like someone literally putting real worms into their mouth and just like eating it. It's like oh god, it's
So
so
what about
gross.
a gummy bear? Would a gummy bear?
Oh, I
be
don't like
okay?
those either. I mean one of the main reasons I don't like gummy candy is it gets in my teeth and it's just I don't like it.
ugh.
Are you also bothered by the chewing
just don't-
noise that accompanies
Yeah, I don't like the
chewing gummies?
chewing. I don't like the
It's like-
feel I don't like the feel of it in my mouth.
It's like a
I just can't eat it. It's just so gross.
Oh, Dylan, you're eating some
Um,
right now?
Huh?
Are you eating some right now? It sounded
Yeah,
like it.
Tegan, are you afraid of gum? So if I threw a piece of gum at you,
no, I like
you
gum.
threw it-
It's just gummy bears,
Yeah,
gummy
gummy
worms,
bears,
like
gummy
anything,
worms.
anything like
And just-
gummy candy.
I'm
It's
gonna
just
buy
gross.
a bag of sour gummy worms and throw them at you throughout the day.
Oh god.
Whenever I see you, yeah.
And then
Face with gummy
I'm gonna
worms.
leave them on your dad's doorstep with like a little fucking note for
I'm
you.
gonna throw them all over your
Oh,
car.
you know what's really screwed up? One of my high school friends, they like this happened to me once. It wasn't with gummy candy, but they came up to my house. One time was catnip. It was just a can of catnip just sitting on my
Oh.
porch. And then the other time it was a gas station pickle.
Like with the bag and the juice.
Yeah, with the
Oh
bag and the
my
Oh god.
juice, and it was just floating
Dude, those
in the
dude,
bag.
those are worse
It
than
was
gummy
like-
candy. I don't know how you could hate gummy candies worse than bag pickle.
Oh, dude, I threw that pickle away like instantly.
Of course you did.
Just
Nasty.
like what am I supposed to do? Eat it? Like of course
Yeah.
not. Like I'm not gonna do
No,
that.
you shove it up your nose.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
that's a
Those.
good idea.
Yep. That's
That's
yep.
that's,
I'll
that's
do
exactly
that
where
next
those
time.
go.
I'll do that next time that happens.
That's number 4, Tegan.
Yeah, my 5th one is the Fantastic Four movie that came out recently. The most recent Fantastic Four movie. I know that's random. I just couldn't think of anything else I hated besides like black licorice or something like that, but I don't know. This movie was just absolutely awful. Like I've never hated
makes you
a
feel
Marvel
better.
movie, a Marvel universe movie this bad ever. This movie is terrible.
If it
And-
makes you feel better, it was so bad that I never even saw it.
Yeah, I never saw it in theaters either, actually, because my mom I got in trouble, and my mom wouldn't let me go because I was using my phone when I wasn't supposed to, and I tried to hide the fact that I was using my phone. Anyway, so I ended up watching Gladiator that night and whatever. But I ended up
Arguably a much better movie.
watching it at home. Just as like, all right, I'm okay. I want to see how bad this movie is. Like, I'm genuinely curious. And it was the worst waste of 2 hours. I don't even think that movie was 2 hours. Like, it was just the biggest waste of an hour and 45 minutes of my life. That was not worth watching at all.
So
Yeah.
now that you've gone through, just run us through one more time, like real quick, each individual thing. So it's
Fortnite, pineapple, green
okay.
olives, gummy candy, and all
Force
totally
X.
randomly the
Gummy candy?
out of
candy?
nowhere the most
Oh,
total
shoot
random
candy.
Fantastic Four that came out in like 2014, 2015, 2016. I don't remember when it came out. It's that bad. I don't remember when it came out.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
All right, so that is Teigan's 5. Let's see who's gonna get picked on the random thing next. I want Evan. Evan, you go next.
Oh, boy.
Wait, is that the random thing, or is that what you're just saying?
Yeah, I kind of just started waving my pen in front of my screen and then with my eyes closed and then just stopped
All right.
on your name.
Starting with my first one, I hate bologna.
What?
Ooh, yeah, actually, that's a good one. I don't like
Yeah.
that one either.
I do not like bologna at all. I think it's gross. I like pretty much any other lunch meat.
It's like an unrolled cold hot dog.
It's just
Oh,
gross.
by the
Like,
way, don't watch Cobra Kai then because Tommy Lawrence eats fried bologna with ketchup.
That noise.
Oh, wait, what is that noise? It sounded like he was like vomiting in his mouth.
I was talking about like the Lego Yoda noise he made.
Yeah.
Oh,
that is
he
the
was
Lego
making.
Yoda
Oh,
noise.
okay. I didn't even know what to think of that noise. That was just.
All right. Yeah. So bologna.
So number one is
bologna.
bologna.
You know, it's just not good. Just overall, it just tastes really weird. Yeah, I like ham. I like salami. You know, turkey, whatever. Yeah. So next, I really hate peas.
Peas.
Really?
Vegetable. Yep. I hate them.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're
Just at all? Like, would you ever eat it with something else?
nope. Maybe if it was snuck into like a burrito or something.
Weird place for
Burrito,
peas.
burrito,
but
taco.
Yeah, weird
burrito.
plate. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
like
Some
corn. Corn goes in burritos, not peas.
peas have been snuck into some.
Gross.
What?
I know.
Hey,
But,
maybe there's Greek
Must
burritos
be
out
going to
there.
Moe's instead of Chipotle.
Probably.
Yeah.
Mo.
Yeah, they're right. But yeah, peas. I don't know. They just taste. I don't like the texture of them. I don't like the freaking anything about them.
Interesting.
Next, I really hate the New England Patriots.
Nice.
Controversial opinion.
Nice.
Dylan is the only person that can support you on that one.
Dylan, what fan
Yep.
are you, dude?
Miami Dolphins.
There we go. Anybody but the Patriots.
Oh God, really?
No,
You
I-
hate them that bad?
I
loves,
know, I-
loves Tom Brady right now, though.
yeah.
Oh yeah, guaranteed. Evan's a Tom Brady bandwagoner. He's like, Tom Brady goes to his favorite team, the Buccaneers. He's like, yeah.
Tom
Screw
Brady
the
was a
Patriots,
cheater
yeah!
until he went to the Bucks. Now he's a good.
I never called him a
good guy.
cheater, but
Yeah, Evan, I kind of recall you calling him a cheater at one point.
oh,
Oh,
there he is.
yeah.
Here's the Pats fan who's
There you go.
salty because he lost his.
If
So,
someone's
salty.
gonna
You
call
got
you out
Cam
on that
Newton now.
though, it would have to be
You got
Hunter.
Cam
'Cause he'd
Newton
know.
now.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
I mean,
Now he's
no
the
offense,
biggest
Evan,
Tom
but that
Brady fan of all
hardcore
time,
makes me
even though he
cringe.
hated him when he was on the Patriots.
Yeah, I didn't like him because I don't like the Patriots, but now he's on my team, so I got to support him now. But
Bandwagoner. No, I'm kidding.
yeah, I don't know. I've never liked the Patriots.
I hate the
all.
Patriots.
I think about 75% of their fans are fake. I'm not saying you guys are.
I
but-
100% agree with you. Oh my God! Thank you.
You know what I
Someone
mean?
else
Yeah,
said
I
it.
think you agree.
To be honest, I think
10,000%
the
agree.
majority of our fellow Patriots fans,
I mean, they probably
even
only
if
like
they're like
Tom
authentic,
Brady.
No,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
are
Like,
low key just
if
like
the team
annoying.
goes 5-11, I'm telling you, the stadium will go down in attendance. Like, it's just.
Oh, yeah,
like,
for sure.
No,
Yes,
there's no
no,
real
I
die.
It's gonna
If
it's
you-
gonna
have
be
you noticed
it's gonna be younger
Over
fans.
in Pittsburgh, they're ride or die. They're like freaking. They ride
Yeah.
hard with
Yeah.
the team. You know what I mean?
Well, even with the Browns, the Cleveland
the
Browns,
Brown- the
like
Browns sell out
Like
their
they had a Super Bowl tier parade because they won one game in their season after like friggin' like 2 or 3 seasons without winning a single game. Like that's
they-
just
and
like
it's just
they-
a lot of these
they've only had one
younger
6
Patriots
0-6
fans have no idea what it is like to
Yeah.
have a losing season.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's not
ready to
their
embrace it
fault,
if it
but it's
comes.
just
I
it's
have a
still-
feeling. I have a feeling we might have a losing season this season. Just
Oh, you
have a
poor
feeling.
thing.
I hope so.
Me and Tampa, I haven't hit the playoffs since 2007.
Tom
Dylan,
Brady's
Dylan,
gonna be the
Dylan, this
reason
will make you
Tampa gets to
happy.
the playoffs.
Dylan, this will make you kind of happy.
JK.
I have the Dolphins winning the division.
So,
Really?
Yes, I do
Yeah.
too. It's
I
All right,
think-
let's not talk
awesome,
about
dude.
sports. Let's not get
Yeah.
too much into that.
Okay,
Wait,
nerd.
all right, what's going on?
All
I mean,
right,
you're
next.
a sports nerd.
True. All right.
Number
Next,
4.
I have really cold weather.
Interesting.
Like
for a kid,
frigid
for a-
cold.
I can jump on that vibe. Yeah.
For
I
a
can-
kid from
yeah.
Massachusetts, I wouldn't expect to hear that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like anything
jump on.
below like 20 degrees. I do not like at all.
Evan
This
really doesn't have
past
a
this
choice,
past
though, so he
winter
can move
actually
away.
made me really hate cold weather because of the amount of snow we got. Like that was just
Oh, yeah.
insane.
Last couple
Like
years
all
have
the
sucked.
ice too. It's just nope. That's not me. That's not for me.
So why though, Evan? Like, why? You'd think you'd
Well,
be
it's
used
just
to it.
really, really uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'd rather
yeah.
be in 70-degree weather than 20.
Facts.
And the amount of layers you have to wear when you go outside, and it's like
Oh,
minus.
yeah.
But
But I'd
Oh,
Oh
rather
yeah, and it
wear
feels like your
layers
face
than
is an icicle.
cook. You know, I'd rather wear layers
I
than
get
just
that.
like cook in 90-degree weather. The humidity
Mm.
sucks. I'd rather the wintertime. I don't know.
Yeah, same. Fall.
Well, I mean,
actually
you
prefer the
also
fall
when we were
weather.
roommates, I mean that makes sense. You had the window
Yeah.
open during the winter
Yeah.
time with the
Eat
fan
a
going.
sandwich, Tegan.
So
You
Evan-
weigh
poor
about
Evan-
little
30
old me
pounds.
had
Evan,
to
you
had
would've-
to
you would've
sleep in
hated
your
Tegan.
Poor
room
little old you,
freezing.
Tegan, you wanted the window side originally, so you're lucky you didn't get it. And two,
No,
eat a
I am.
sandwich.
I
No,
would have
you-
been. I would have been
Dylan,
lucky
you're,
if I got it.
Dylan,
'Cause it
you're
would've
lucky
kept
you
me
didn't
closed.
get it. The window would have been
You would've
closed
been-
all winter.
You would have been unlucky if you
Dude,
didn't get it because you would have
my
been.
head would be at the open window, and it's a little cold outside, and I'm fine. And Tegan's over here on the other side of the room. all
Oh,
Just
sweaty.
like packed up
Evan-
with a winter coat underneath my blankets, just feet
Yeah.
just
What
Yeah,
a
blowing
Evan,
up like
you would have
no,
balloons.
hated
no,
to
no,
be
no.
Tegan.
You're
My
an
last
toes
absolute.
just
year.
inflate
You-
like balloons. They're so
what
cold.
a little girl!
Friggin-
You're such a pant. No, nope. Sorry.
So,
What a girl.
so Evan, cold weather is number 4 for you.
Yep. And number 5 is dark chocolate.
I love dark chocolate. No,
Evan, we can no longer be friends. Like, oh my god.
white
No,
chocolate.
Dark
hold on,
chocolate.
Evan. If you don't like if you hate dark chocolate, do you like white chocolate?
I like white chocolate and I like milk chocolate.
White chocolate.
Okay,
is
we definitely
repulsive.
cannot be friends anymore. You just
So
said that.
gross.
No. Evan.
Ugh.
Yeah, sorry. Dark chocolate just tastes like rocks and ashes.
Negative.
So
Negative.
My-
Heart.
My
No.
advice: you really want to hate dark
Dark
chocolate?
chocolate is the best chocolate.
Eat 99% cacao, all natural dark chocolate. That will make
Okay,
you hate
that's
it
more
even
like
more.
Cacao?
baking chocolate.
That's-
You're not
Did you
really
say
supposed to
cacao?
eat that.
No, yeah, no, like literally, that's what it is. I tried it because it's literally a candy bar. It's not even for
Hold
like
on,
baking
hold on.
chocolate.
Can we not get past? Can we not like gloss over the fact that he said cacao instead of cocoa?
That's what it is.
Cacao.
No.
The cacao bean. It's
Yeah.
the cacao bean.
It's
It's
not
pronounced
Cacao
actually
bean,
not
Tegan.
cocoa.
Cocoa is COCO. Cacao is COCOA.
What?
Yeah, how
Wow.
how that works, it doesn't make any sense to me, but that is how it's pronounced.
It's
I'm gonna
cacao
keep
bean.
calling it cocoa. I'm just
Tegan,
gonna
I'm
keep
gonna
people
calling
slap
call
it
you
it
in the
Keiko.
face with a cocoa bean.
Do it. I
that.
dare you.
I will. It won't taste like anything. Tell you how much.
But yeah, if you really
Bet.
want to ruin chocolate, because it was literally a regular candy bar, but it's like all natural. That I shit you not, that shit tastes like.
But
dirt.
it's made for baking, though. You're not supposed to eat
No,
those.
that one was a candy bar.
No,
it was
I
a
know
straight.
that,
It wasn't
but-
like baking chocolate. It was straight up a candy bar meant to be eaten on its own.
Well, I mean, Evan, it's just is it just plain? Have you ever had flavored dark chocolate like mint or?
Yeah,
Dark chocolate.
like
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I just really do not like dark chocolate at all. Like, you know what I mean?
Not a big
Obviously,
fan of
with nuts,
bitter.
it would make it better. You know what I mean and stuff. But
Ooh, definitely don't give those to Peter. Am I right, Dylan?
Oh boy, yeah. Well, sometimes
Yeah.
he wants to eat them, so
Oh yeah, true.
it's up to him at that point.
yeah.
Okay.
okay,
All right.
interesting 5. So Evan, you want to run us through all those real quick?
Not really, but I'll do it.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Bologna,
Bologna.
peas. I was gonna say Bologna.
Bologna.
All right, Bologna, peas, Patriots, really cold weather, and dark chocolate.
dark chocolate.
Oh, speaking of
Alright.
sports, you know what team I really should have put up there? The freaking Yankees. I don't know why I didn't even think of them.
Oh
Like
my
what?
god.
Oh yeah.
You're a
All right,
failure,
honorable
Tegan.
mention: New York
Tegan,
Yankees.
you're
I don't
barely a
care.
baseball fan.
Like I'm sorry, New York
Tegan,
Yankee
you're a
fans,
failure
but
in life. I
Yankees
hope you know
suck.
that. Just because you
Yankees
couldn't get
suck.
that in there.
Tegan, they're actually
Yankees suck.
Tegan, you have to
They're
know
doing
that they're
pretty good.
actually probably the best team in baseball right now. So
I know.
I
yeah,
don't care, they
Tegan's
still
the biggest
suck.
bandwagon.
They're
Tegan's a
really,
huge
So
they're,
bandwagon.
they're really better than us right
Tegan,
now.
I'm
I don't
calling
care.
Tegan
Yankees
a
still suck.
fake baseball fan, and
Tegan, don't be
he's a
upsetty.
hater.
Eat some
Don't be upset.
spaghetti.
Oh,
Oh
God.
God, dude, you're making the hairs on my back
Tegan.
stand up. Stop it.
Tegan.
Tegan, don't be
Oh
upsetty.
my God.
Be
Like,
Oh.
It's all right,
Oh.
Tegan.
So
It's
much
okay, Tegan.
cringe.
It's okay, Tegan. She doesn't listen to the podcast.
Oof.
She won't hear us making fun of her.
Don't be upsetty.
Tegan,
Tegan.
don't be
Uh,
upsetty, Tegan.
Tegan.
Don't make me leave. Don't make me
So-
leave, because I will
I
leave.
was gonna say Hunter's more upset hearing this than you are. 'Cause he had to deal with her more.
I'm surprised.
Hunter.
Dylan. All right.
Just chilling in a
Hunter.
PlayStation party. Hi, Hunter.
Hi, Hunter. Oh,
Hi,
It was like
Hunter.
would not even acknowledge anyone else. Speaking of Hunter,
Like, oh my God! Like, I had to do that, and it's just
Hunter,
like
how
so
is
I'm sorry.
awful.
I must be completely out of this. Who are we talking about?
we're talking about
Oh.
Christy.
Talk about Chris.
Oh my
Hunter, how is-
God.
How is baseball? Like when you have to sit there as a catcher, how does it feel? Like, do you like it?
Oh my God, Hunter.
Oh my god,
Dude, remember the time she came to our friggin' baseball game and she was like taking videos
Oh,
of her
God.
asses and stuff? It's like, oh my God, he has a big
God.
butt. Like what?
Oh my god.
Oh my
No,
Watch
that
her
God.
watch
was
this.
that
That'll be
was,
so
that was a
funny.
video of me because I was a catcher and I was obviously I
Yeah.
squat behind home plate.
Yeah.
That's so
And they were
fucked.
just doing
All right, who's
that.
next?
Let's
Who's
not
next?
talk about it
Who's
anymore.
next?
Let's not talk about it.
Now that we've tortured Hunter by making him live through that,
Oh my
we should
God.
torture
Oh my
him
God.
some more by making him go through his list. So take it away, Hunter.
Oh,
Go
you're
ahead,
torturing
Hunter.
us too at that point.
Well, all right. So this is going to be a little different. It's not going to be mainly food based like the last couple I've been.
Tell me Tegan's on your list.
No,
God.
Damn it.
he's not. Okay, so number one. I hate it when TV seasons, not just shows, but TV seasons end on cliffhangers. So like,
You
it
hate
seems
that?
like yeah. So like,
Why?
it seems like. Will you let me explain?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
gonna tell us.
Yeah,
That's what he's
sorry.
trying to do.
My God, Tegan.
Right. Shut up. All right. So yeah, no, because like I was watching a TV show. I was watching a TV show called Seven Deadly Sins, and like the fourth season just came to Netflix, so I binge watched the whole thing, and then the season ended right in the climax. You know what I mean? Like it's like
But Hunter, do you want to know
what the
why
heck?
they do that? You want to know
I
why
do
they
know
do that?
why. Okay, I know why, Tegan. I hate it though.
It's
I'm
to
not dumb.
get you to come back and watch more.
Again, I'm not stupid.
Get
No one's
shit
laughing but
on.
you.
Get shit on. Your ass.
Okay,
It
I
is-
respect that though.
No,
I respect it. You
I
hate waiting
do
for the
feel
newest
that.
season. You hate waiting for the newest
I
And then-
season.
totally
and
do
then-
feel
and-
that, Hunter.
And then I'm probably gonna have to wait like half a year to
Like
a
a
year
year.
to get the next season, to see what actually happens.
Well, does anybody?
Um,
Did any of you watch like? Well, I know Dylan watched it. But did any of you other guys here watch The Walking Dead?
no.
I watched like one episode and I
They-
just couldn't get into it.
They
I don't
they
know.
pulled a huge cliffhanger at the end of like season 6, when they debuted the character Negan. And
I knew Abe was gonna be
it
the
was
one they killed.
so-
I knew it.
it was so annoying because you
Dylan,
had to
spoiler.
wait absolute months.
It's been out for years. Suck my
Yeah,
ass.
Okay.
it's been like 3 or 4 years since that episode.
Nah, I don't care. It's whatever.
But yeah, they did the same thing and it pissed me off. But anyway, Hunter.
All right, number 2. At Dylan and at Tegan.
What?
Oh, screw you.
When I order a product, I hate it when I order a product from a company and someone else
God.
orders something similar
Oh my
way after
God.
me. And they
Yeah,
get
you
the
still
product
haven't gotten your
first.
saber.
I still have not gotten mine
Suck
yet.
an egg.
And I doubt I'm ever gonna get it. So I'm gonna get a refund on that.
Sucks.
Yeah, no.
dude.
So
Suck
the
an
whole story
egg.
behind this. Let me talk. The whole story behind this is I order a Darth Vader lightsaber from this company called Ultra Sabers. I'm calling them out.
Gay.
This was in the middle of quarantine, obviously. So I ordered this Darth Vader lightsaber
Look
on
at
March
Dylan's
13th.
face right now.
It was in May.
Yeah.
May. Sorry, yeah, May. I keep getting May and March mixed up when I order it. So anyway, I order it on May 13th, and it's been more than 3 months, and I still have not gotten it. And like, obviously, society is like pretty much gone back to normal, sort of. Still haven't gotten any notification, whether like on the progress. I keep sending them email after email after email, no response whatsoever. And then this asshole Dylan, he ordered
What
his
a
lightsaber 2
loser!
weeks
You
after
don't call
me.
me an asshole. Listen,
Well, he ordered his on the 17th, so he ordered his like a
You-
couple
you
days.
ordered-
after.
mine came like a
Yeah, no.
couple weeks after.
It came in like 2 weeks.
No way.
It came in 2
You
weeks.
ordered
Mine came in over a month.
I ordered mine even before Hunter, and
Y'all
Dylan,
can get shit on, and I got mine first.
Okay,
Get it right
no, because
before
Dylan
Aidan,
ordered
and
his
he
a week
ordered it
after me.
Aidan.
Dylan orders his a week after me and gets his within 2 weeks
Yep.
after he orders it.
Yeah.
Tegan
He brought it to the
orders his
Cape too.
2
That was
months.
kind of cool.
Tegan orders his 2 months after I do and gets his before I do. And it's like, oh my god, I don't understand. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
get it. I
dude, you gotta
really don't
refund it.
understand.
Get
I'm getting
Yeah,
absolutely. I'm getting
at this
absolutely
point,
ripped
yeah,
off.
yeah.
I'm getting stolen from because
I've
they
made
already
orders
charged me.
I've made orders since on other shit, and it's still arrived before your lightsaber
Side
has.
note: my lightsaber is like a nightstick, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, they-
So anyway, it's like I'm getting ripped off. They already charged me before they actually gave me the product or sent the product.
That's
So it's
usually
like-
what they do.
yeah,
Well, usually
Right, but
Amazon
it's
charges you when they ship it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Some
true.
places are like that.
Exactly. That's when you
But
should
Ultra
charge
Saber's
somebody,
like,
not
nah.
like 3 months before. Not 3 months before they send
Well,
something,
it's like-
which they haven't yet.
Speaking
So
of which,
it's
did
like-
you know
It's
you can
essentially-
link your
Getting a
Amazon
refund.
account to Ultra Sabers and make a payment through Amazon? Because that's what I did.
I'm never ordering from this company ever again because
Yeah,
they're
I
bullshit.
wouldn't. I mean,
They're
it technically,
bullshit. If
it
you guys are
technically is.
listening, they are a very inconsistent company when it comes to their customer service and it comes to
Yeah.
shipping time. And they gave lead time of 3 to 4 weeks, and they didn't.
It's been like a solid 3 months.
And it's been like
Hunter, you
3
also have
months
it going
and
to
2
the wrong
weeks.
place too, right?
No, I changed the address. The
Yeah, he
last
fixed
email
it.
that they responded to me was actually the confirmed change of address to the address that I previously lived at. So,
Oof.
oof,
I
big
wonder if
oof. So if you're
that messed it
listening
up.
to this, if you're listening to this and you want to order a lightsaber, don't order from Ultra Sabers. I'm calling them out. They're a fraud.
Yeah,
So,
they are extremely unreliable this year. I don't know
yes,
what happened because
they're
apparently
fraud.
they used to be
I'm
pretty reliable.
calling them a fraud. I'm calling them a fraud. They suck.
Well, you can't really
So-
call them a fraud if Dylan and I
Yeah.
got our lightsabers.
Yeah,
and
no, I
especially-
got mine
Other-
with
other
a
I'm
people
week.
are
calling them a
getting
fraud
theirs.
because
Like
I
you
ordered
can't
a
really
product
call them
3
a fraudulent company if
They're
three
just-
of the 4 people
you
in
kind
this
of just
group
get
have
shit on
gotten
or
it.
you get lucky. It doesn't.
Teigan,
It's not really.
I'm calling them a fraud because I ordered something 3 months ago that I've already gotten charged for and I haven't gotten
Well, just
anything.
call
Well,
them
it's-
lazy.
It's technically a
They're just
commission
lazy.
service. Like when you make a
Well,
commission for
it's
something,
whatever. It's whatever.
like
It's
that's
my opinion.
usually
I'm calling
the
them a
type of
fraud
thing where
because
you pay. front.
I'm pissed off with them. I'm pissed
No,
off.
you should
with them.
be.
All
You
right.
should still be upset about it. That's for sure.
All right.
That's your
So
hard-earned
I'm gonna
money,
move on
too.
to. I'm
What
gonna.
number was
Yeah.
that?
No. Dude, I
Is that number
spent
3?
like that was number 2. That was
Okay.
number 2. Yeah, I spent $191 on this thing and hasn't shown up. Another thing I hate is when a bad memory or embarrassing memory lingers and you start to think about it for no reason.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That is something.
Yeah, I
don't
honestly
like too.
hate that because sometimes I'll just be in the
I
middle of
relate.
just like watching something and then something in that video will remind me of like a bad or embarrassing memory that I had and I start to like become depressed about it. So it's like, yeah, I hate that. I'm sure other people can relate as well.
I
Number
definitely
4,
can.
this will honestly surprise probably everybody is I honestly don't like sweets, especially frosting. Because honestly,
You're a fucking communist. What a weenie. Oh my god.
I can't eat frosting by
no,
itself.
because
If we're on
it's
cake,
because-
like I
Because
yeah.
sweets and frosting and even on cake, they just give
Who
they
the hell has
don't mix
frosting
well
by
in my
itself?
stomach. No. But
Evan,
like,
you probably dunk your
frosting-
olives in frosting. Shut up.
Yeah, true.
I know what you mean, Hunter. Though it just kind of
Yeah,
doesn't.
no,
sit
no,
well.
the frosting on
I
cake,
relate
like
to that
it gives
too.
me, it makes me sick. It honestly like makes me sick. It's my like in my stomach. It makes me sick.
Like it depends on
frosting
how
cake.
much frosting they put on the
Yeah,
cake.
like
That's what you're saying.
all right, Teigan, I'm talking here. Go in timeout.
Jesus, Teigan.
Go in timeout.
Go in timeout.
I'll take your crayons away. Shut up.
Okay, Teigan, this is the one who's interrupting me.
Yeah.
No, it's like
Take both your crayons away.
Yeah, it's like I'll just
Take your
melt them
Legos away.
Hey, leave that one out of this.
I'll take
So,
your
no, it's
Legos
like-
away.
you like when you have cake, like it's a good like chocolate cake, and then you have like frosting,
Yeah, I
but
got
it's like
cake already.
I got
layers
cake.
of frosting. No,
You guys
no,
are,
but
you
it's
guys are
Got
idiots.
cake. All right,
Yeah,
no.
Teigan,
Sorry,
Teigan,
keep
No,
going,
you
keep
know-
going.
I know what you're
No, we
talking
know.
about.
We know what
Hunter.
you're talking about. Yeah.
I know what you
No,
mean.
We're
but
just shitting on you.
I'm gonna add another one. I'm gonna add a sixth one. After this-
Oh,
So I'm gonna add a sixth one. I hate it when I'm in this podcast and I'm trying to say something, and then all of you have
At
input
Teigan
that you want to
Weissman.
say, and then absolutely
Teigan
cut
Weissman.
me off, and then start talking about something else when I'm trying to speak
Yeah.
about something.
Hunter,
No
I
one is
hate that
innocent
too.
of
I-
that
I-
in here. No one is innocent of that in here.
But
I
I
relate
feel
to
like
that, yeah.
you guys do it to me the most, and it's like so annoying.
What?
What do you mean?
No.
You're full of crap.
This is where I have
You
to
do it
disagree.
to me
Okay.
so much.
This is
What
where
are you
I have to
talking
disagree
about?
with you, bud. You sure?
You
no,
do it
no,
to,
no.
to us a ton as well.
You and
Wait, so
Teigan
did I
go
do
back
it?
and forth. like,
So Teigan, did I do it when you were doing your 5 things? No.
Yeah, Hunter was
Did I-
actually
did I
really
do it
good
Not
to-
this
time.
time,
Yeah,
but you've
yeah,
done
I
it
gotta
in the
agree with you
Did I
past.
do it to Evan? Did I
No,
do it to
this-
Evan? Maybe.
Hunter was really good this time.
But
Hunter,
like, you guys
Hunter,
just
this is the best
instantly-
behavior
Hunter
you've
was a
ever
good
been
boy.
on.
This is what I'm
Hunter
talking
was
about.
a
This is
good
what I'm
boy.
talking
episode.
about.
Hunter was
What I'm
a
talking
This is the
about.
best. This is the best behavior Hunter's ever been on in an episode.
It's
He
like
gets a
he's a
treat.
dog, bro.
So Hunter,
How to train your hunter.
What is
What are you talking about? You guys are
How to
literally,
train your hunter.
you guys are literally proving my point. You guys are literally proving my point
Oh,
right now.
calm
By
down.
Oh, relax.
Take a
from,
chill pill.
boo.
Come on.
so from there we have that was what, like a little bonus one, and then you were on 4, right?
Bonus one. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was a little
bonus one.
unnecessary, but we'll take it.
No, it wasn't
Disregard.
unnecessary. I felt like I wanted to
I'll
take care of everything.
I'll edit that out,
Cutting you
JK.
off.
Edit that out. No, please don't.
Tegan, if you
That's
edit
just
that
mean.
out, you're a P word.
That's
Oh,
A P word?
what does that
A
mean,
P
Hunter?
word?
What does
I'm
that
trying to
mean?
think of all the P words.
Well, you guys didn't see the Ben
I'm a
Shapiro show
pal.
this week?
So Hunter, so I'm a pal when you're calling me a pal. It's like, hey pal, like
no,
you're my
that's
best
very
pal.
That's very
Like,
No, I'm
oh,
calling you a
that's
pussy.
great. That's a
I'm
P
calling-
word. That's pal.
calling you a pussy.
We can say that word. We can say that word. It's not.
All right.
It's not.
You're
distinctly
calling me.
offensive
You're
anyway.
calling me
Number
a coward because I said I. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
So, yeah,
I take
number
it back.
5, Hunter.
Hunter is
Oh, yeah.
not on his good behavior anymore.
You're just mad that I called you out.
Yeah, and you're just mad
All
because
right,
you're
so who's up
you.
next on their top 5 least favorites?
Well, Hunter hasn't even done number 5 yet. I don't think.
No, he did
No,
6.
long-
he did 6. That was his 6th.
Oh, no, no,
He's
no.
done.
He's
He's
the
got
longest
way.
top
Yeah,
he's
that was
got
your
the
6th.
privilege.
Hunter was trying to shit on all of us. That was his,
Hunter,
over last one.
Hunter, you have one more,
That was
right?
Hunter's like
Honestly,
20th.
Yes, I have one more, and you guys won't let me.
One more,
speak.
one more,
You
one more.
guys
What
are
the
literally
hell?
proving
Let's hear
my
it.
point.
Let's hear it. I want to hear it.
So number five, which related to pretty much everything, is I hate people in general. Because
I believe
Oh,
it.
that's just
People.
depressing.
Oh.
they can
Man
be in,
has
they can be
spoken.
okay. They can be shut up.
Wow.
Let me speak. They can be annoying.
Little.
They're people are loud. They're rude. They have odor, which obviously
They have
I have
odor.
odor. So yeah,
You
whatever.
smell.
People smell bad. Whatever.
I feel like all these. I feel like Hunter's secretly calling me out because these are like all the things that he's ever called me ever. So like,
You smell?
like you said,
Hold
you
on.
hate people, but then you've got annoyed with me over pretty
One
much
of you, yes.
everything that
Wait,
you're
Tegan,
saying,
how
other
can
than the odor. I don't think
How
I've
can
ever
you
been
smell when you take a
shit
shower
on by
every
you
day?
because of the odor.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
it's
Tegan
when
didn't
people
really smell.
sweat, like just whatever. I hate it when people chew with their mouth open, like there's rude.
Oh,
like,
I hate that too.
you know.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
Yay, we're agreeing.
So that's my top five. That's my top five.
I totally agree with you, Hunter, on that part about people.
The chewing with their mouth open. Oh my god.
Some people do really fucking smell bad.
Dylan,
Like,
Nick. Chewing
Yeah,
with
no,
his
like
mouth
the
open.
Oh, I wanted
odor,
to slap that
no.
kid in the face.
Oh my
bad.
god, that was so cringe.
He would
Like
sit
he was
at the
the only
table
kid in our. He was the only kid in
Teigan.
our friggin' thing that shoot with his mouth open. It was just like, oh
He's
my
also-
god.
Yeah, didn't wash dishes right.
All right, enough about drama.
but yeah, no, I totally agree with you, Hunter. As someone who's been to like 6 or 7, 6, I want to say, Comic-Cons now, there are definitely people that you see at those types of conventions, and you'll probably see it if you ever get to go with us to one. That there are just people that you look at them and you're like, that man does not bathe.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You'll see that real quick and you'll hate it.
I can imagine. I can imagine. You just see
It's
it in
like-
society in general. You see it
Yeah.
in society in general. You
It-
can just like literally tell.
Yeah,
So,
it's like rampant at like Comic Cons and anime conventions though. Like
yeah.
it's
No,
like
I
those
bet.
guys have never heard of deodorant. There was actually someone who like literally dressed up like one of those like SAS Spec Ops guys, but like all of his loadout was like Head and Shoulders and deodorant sticks and stuff. It was hysterical. And he wore that to a Comic Con.
That's awesome.
Funny.
But yeah, that's actually a good list. I actually kind of like some of those. So that is pretty awesome. And that literally whole segment just made me think it would be hilarious to have an episode where it's just Teigan and Hunter kind of just talking trash to each other the whole time.
I would love that.
While
You
we
know what?
listen.
I think we
Can we
should
do
We
that?
should
It
just
happened
hold
in
like
the
we
episode. Hold
could
on.
just like hold a roast.
No,
Can we-
dude,
can
it
we-
happened
can
in
we-
the
shit on
podcast
one person?
anyways.
Can we
30
organize
minutes.
that entire roast episodes? That's how we should start after the hiatus.
Just like a
should
team roast, you know, just like we have one person just
Not
get
even.
roasted
It's
for a
just
whole
Hunter
episode.
and Teigan going back and forth. It's like it happens every podcast anyways.
No, I'd be
30
like,
minutes
you're a
out of it.
jerk, and then he'd call me an asshole, and I'd be like, well, you're an asshole. It's like, no, you're a bigger asshole, and I'd be
should
like,
do this.
no,
we should
You're
actually
you're the
like
mom.
biggest asshole.
your mom.
Oh,
Your mom.
That's
Like,
probably
my
not
mom.
an
We share the
insult.
same mom. Mom.
That's not an insult.
Screw
that
you.
See Hunter Teigan throw at each other.
And then he'd probably be like, call me daddy. Call me daddy. And I'm like,
Whoa.
no.
What? Whoa,
Gross.
what? Hold on.
It's kind of
What?
weird.
That's pretty
Yeah,
sus.
it's kind of weird, but I feel like that would happen because like
You guys,
Hunter would go that far.
That's
you guys
pretty
have
sus.
a very strange relationship.
Yep.
Anyway,
Oh my god.
back to things we hate. Dylan, you're looking pretty stressed out there, bud. Maybe
Huh?
you're just tired. I don't know, but I'm sure you've got some things that you hate.
Let's see here. Top of my list. Number one.
Tegan.
Teigan Weissman.
No, I'm just kidding. I hate his fucking face. The way he talks. No.
The way,
Next down is
just
Hunter.
everything.
Hunter sounds like a squirrel. It's on steroids. No, I'm just kidding. no, I'm just kidding.
Yikes!
I'm just kidding. Let's see.
Big oof.
Didn't even get down to me.
Aidan. Let's see. The kid smells. He has a big
Hey.
nose. He's fucking.
I fucking shower every day. What do you mean?
He has a dog that just wants to murder everybody. That's new.
Alright, that actually is true.
Yeah, Aidan
That
has
last
a
part
devil
is true.
dog. Luna likes me, so that's all that matters, really. So.
True.
All right, top of my list. All right, let's go to food. White chocolate has to be the nastiest thing I've ever eaten.
Agreed.
White chocolate is not even chocolate.
Besides olives
it's not
and
made by
pineapple.
cacao beans. It's made out of coconut extract, which tastes nothing like coconut.
I thought it was
Uh,
made with coconut oil.
Coconut. Well, it's something to do with coconut. I don't know specifically, but it doesn't taste anything like it. It's gross. Let's see here. I don't like Karens or people have a sense of entitlement. I deal with it
Facts.
almost
That
every.
goes with the people in general that I have with the number 5 on my list. For sure.
Well, it's just like I get yelled at for a living, so
Mm.
you know I get paid to deal with just shitheads, and I don't like people that are just so petty and just have this sense of the world owes me.
I want to talk to your manager. Oh well, ma'am, I
Turn
am the
around,
manager.
Bitch, I am the manager. That's actually happened.
That was
So-
that was Dylan for a solid like year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, I love when that happens. I am the manager.
Like, well, actually,
Yeah.
like with Norman especially.
Oh my god, I
Norman is
loved
the
firing
walking
that dude.
Karen.
I loved firing that dude. It was pretty solid.
Apparently, there was some woman who came out that said being called a Karen is racist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, being called Karen is as bad as the N word. All right, so you can say Karen, but what is the N word to you?
Oh, I can't say
Yeah,
that.
like
Oh,
really?
but then that means it's not as bad. Karen's not as bad. What do you want? Yeah, that's
We hate Karens.
yeah. And number 3 would probably be college. You know, it was fun, kind of being with your friends and people that you love and stuff like that, and having a good time. But the school part in general just seems like a ginormous scam. I don't know why
Oh
most
yeah, totally.
jobs require college degrees when I graduate, 98% of my gen eds I'm going to forget. And the only thing that'll apply to me in my career is my major. And even some of those classes are a little weird because, like, I'm going to go through the police academy, and 75% of what I'm learning in my CJ classes, I'm going to learn in the police academy. So it's all, I know it's repetition. It's always good to relearn this stuff, but it's just so silly spending so much money on something that you're not going to need or remember when you graduate. So I think college personally is one of the biggest scams in the world.
I did see a tweet that said that like the gen eds are just a huge waste of money because like
They're a
it's
huge
just
waste
like
of money and
you
time.
learn that stuff in high school. Like they're just little more advanced high school
That's
classes.
why the high school courses are called CP, college prep. And
Yeah.
it's I just don't learn anything in my gen eds. It's stupid. And
I
they
mean,
matter so much to
some
And it's
GPA.
just
gen ed
thousands of
classes are
dollars
cool,
out of your
but
pocket. So actually, yeah, I do 100% agree with that because it's just like
yeah,
it's so
like
dumb.
some gen ed classes are cool. Don't get me wrong. Like I've enjoyed some of the ones that I had, but like I don't see, like, for me as a sociology major, like Dylan's a criminal justice major, so like he gets kind of the same boat. Like shit like chemistry has absolutely nothing to do with what we're learning. But like some schools with their majors, they'll still be like, oh yeah, you gotta take like
Yeah,
natural
no,
biological
it's
science
stupid.
courses.
It's like
Like my
they want well-rounded students. I get it, but at the same time, they go a bit too far with the required
gen eds
general
hurt my
education.
GPA. Like they
Yeah, the
actually
fact that
did.
gen eds matter so much to your GPA, and if you flunk one because you either suck at it or you don't like it, it's stupid. It's a waste of money, and you have to retake it if you fail it, which is dumb. But
I would have like I'm like a 3. I would be at like a 3.4 GPA right now had it not been for my my gen
so
eds.
yeah, Tegan's at like a 1.5 right now.
Oh my
And
god,
that's pretty
no.
good.
I'm close to a 3, but it's just my stupid gen eds, man. Just like
Yeah. So, I mean, in the end, yeah, college is kind of a scam in my eyes. Definitely go to a Voc high school and try trades. That's what I would recommend, because you can still go into law enforcement if you wanted to, in military, and do other things. But
Or
it's
do
good to have a
community college.
trade. Yeah, go to a community college and have a trade under your belt. It's always good to know that stuff.
I wish I
Um,
did that, honestly. Just gone to community first.
I mean, what would be
And you
for?
wouldn't be with the boys, Tegan.
That's
Yeah,
true. I
Podcast
know.
wouldn't
There's cons to
exist.
everything. That's true. That's true.
Yep, Tegan would be a lonely soul. Just kidding.
I know.
Big time.
I'd have no friends.
I don't know. It's just another, like, number 4 would probably be what the whole ideology of one person ruins it for everybody. I hate that. So
Oh
I
yeah,
always
facts.
it was always in schools. It was always just in life. One person fucks up, it ruins it for everybody else in that population, or just in general. I mean, there's a couple of bad officers, and it just a whole police force in the nation is hated by a lot, and it's just sad. And then it's like in school, and the playground or something. One kid screws up, we all go inside and play, and recess is over. It's like, oh my god, I hate that mentality. You punish the person that screws up, not the
One
populace.
one kid gets caught
I
sack
mean, yeah,
tapping another student. Next thing you know, sack tapping is banned.
it's really toxic because it's just
It
like
is.
people make mistakes. You know what I mean? Like
We're all human, but don't punish
like
the
shit
populace
happens.
for one
So
person.
yeah,
I hate that. Don't punish everyone or just someone in a specific group for something one person did. I hate that ideology. I guess that's something I really hate. And I don't know what number 5 would really be.
Number
I mean, you
5.
guys know me. What's stuff that I hate?
You hate firefighters.
I was actually going to say that as a joke. Yeah, number 5 is going to be firefighter. The hose heads.
Because I know that's that little police fire.
It's chivalry. It's not really
rivalry.
hate. It's just being fun. It's just like when Teigan and Hunter shit on each other. Well, they actually hate each other, but I mean, it's a little different. But
it's like a brotherly thing, except you guys low-key don't actually respect each other. That's what it is between cops.
Someone's
and
job is
firefighters.
always harder or better. It's just it's I don't know, but it
I don't
is
know.
fun. I don't know.
I mean, I guess the whole running into burning buildings part is hard, but like,
It's admirable.
Well, police do it too. Police have
well, I
always
mean,
gone in-
you just hate stupid people. To be honest, I feel like
but
that would
then,
be
like,
a...
compare-
stupid people. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, okay, that would be number 5. I genuinely hate stupid people. I know qualifying someone as stupid is very subjective, but we all know common sense is
allergic
a,
to peanuts, yet
whoa,
orders
whoa,
a peanut
whoa,
butter
whoa.
ice cream.
I thought you were just
Yeah,
saying
hold on.
women.
Tegan's gonna end up-
Whoa, wait, he
Oh,
said
that
women?
got really
No,
no.
Tegan just
You
straight up
said
he
you
hates
said
women.
woman, and then you paused for a second. So I was like, wait a minute.
Oh no
Yeah,
no.
The peanut
recalling-
allergy chick that ordered the peanut butter ice cream.
Yeah, that ordered that peanut butter
Oh my
ice cream.
God,
Yeah,
yeah,
she was
there's
allergic to
an
peanuts.
example.
Like what?
I had some lady come into Coldstone and ask for a peanut butter cup perfection, which is, it's in the name. You could obviously know what that has. And she's like, I want a peanut butter cup perfection with extra peanut butter, but I have a nut allergy. I was like, what? Ma'am, I'm not going to make that for you. And she's like, why not? I was like,
Legally,
you
you
just
can't.
told me you were allergic to peanuts. I'm not going to make that for you. And she's like, why?
Legally.
I'm just like, ma'am, if you wanted it, you shouldn't have told me you were allergic to peanuts, because now I'm not going to make it for you. She's like, can't you make it out back? I'm just like, ma'am, it has peanut butter. It doesn't matter.
I can't give it to you.
No, that's
my
like
God.
that goes with me hating people in general, just because of how
Shit like
stupid
that.
they can be.
Shit
Yeah,
like
like,
that.
It's just,
Yeah.
you
Stupid
meet
people.
these people. Yeah, you just meet these people that have zero common sense and think they know it
And
all.
no
It's just, you
IQ.
look at them and it's like, I'm glad you can put clothes on in the morning. How are you even
Only
talking to
vaccinate
me
the
right
kids
now?
you want to keep, guys.
Yep.
Only
Yeah, natural
vaccinate the
selection. Tegan's.
Do you want to hear
Tegan's
something
upping natural
stupid?
selection.
Some
What is
guy in
that?
front of
What?
me the other day, in this, Tegan and Hunter know this, but the Rotary in downtown Winchester,
Oh god. Yeah.
dude, some truck in front of me went the opposite way of how you're
Oh
supposed
no.
to
Oh,
go.
no.
Oh
Really?
no, that happened.
Oh,
that happened to
no.
me one time. That happened to me one time where a van actually was going the opposite direction in the rotary as I was going in. I see this van coming around the
It's
wrong
like,
way. I'm
bruh,
like,
how do you not know?
I just
Like, bro,
slammed
come
on the
on.
horn.
That's so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. So it's like
Dude, my
it
grandmother
depends-
almost went the wrong way in that round.
Well, I mean,
rotary.
she's from Wisconsin, and they don't have rotaries
I
out
know,
there,
but
so
still, they're starting
I
to
mean,
put them
they
in
don't
there.
have
use
roads in
logic, keep
Wisconsin.
to the right, but yeah.
Well, yeah, that's common sense. This is what I mean. In the end, moral of the story is it's just like people are just so dumb, and I know it's subjective, and like, what do we qualify as dumb? It's just common sense is lacking, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
How do people get so far in life being so stupid?
I feel like a lot of them are from our generation too, because like
But-
people doing like the coronavirus challenge, like licking doorknobs and toilet
that's-
seats
that's
just to try and
natural
get
selection. It's fine,
corona,
just let them do it. But
like
my
or like
point is-
snorting condoms or whatever, just like
I do have to
friggin'
say, it's good
Freezing
job.
Tide Pods.
Having
Yeah.
stupid
There's
people is
stupid
good job
challenges.
security. I'm not gonna negate that, because if there weren't stupid people, I wouldn't have a job. So it's like,
yeah, I guess
it's good job security, I have to say. So
there are
yeah,
pros to everything, I guess.
There are pros and cons to everything, yes, but that is my list.
All right, so we've got like Karens, stupid people,
Yep.
Tegan,
White chocolate.
No,
White
well, yeah, I
chocolate.
mean, that's a honorable mention, I guess. White chocolate, yeah.
I forgot what the middle one. All right, well, anyway,
Anyways, yeah.
so we've finally come to my list. Things I can't stand. I absolutely hate myself. Thank you guys. That's been our show. No, I'm just kidding.
I believe
I
it.
have an
Oh,
actual
God.
list.
I believe it.
I honestly wanted to actually try to sell that joke the whole fucking time, but all right. First thing that I absolutely fucking hate: ticks. Because obviously all of us
Oh,
live
yeah.
in Massachusetts, so we have to deal with the worry of getting ticks if we go literally anywhere outside in warm weather seasons.
Damn,
Wait,
that reminds me
whoa,
of
what
hating
did you just
mosquitoes.
say?
Another
What did you
honorable
say?
mention for me.
Ticks.
Mosquitoes.
Oh, you said ticks. Okay.
Friggin' triple E, guys.
What did you
Be
think
careful
I
about
said?
that.
You hate dicks? Wow.
Oh yeah,
probably
no, I
cut yours
can't.
off.
I can't stand my own. But The thing is, triple E is also mosquitoes, Teigan.
No, I know. I was talking about
ticks
mosquitoes.
Ticks
that's
have
what I was-
what's it called?
Huh?
Lyme
Didn't you
disease,
write it down?
Lyme disease. That's what it is. I couldn't remember it for a second. Yeah,
deer
ticks.
ticks.
Ticks. Literally, they serve absolutely no purpose to the chain of the food chain and
Yeah, they don't.
whatnot.
Mosquitoes either. I mean, I guess
mosquitoes
they're a
sort
food
of do.
source. They're a food
Mosquitoes
source for
sort
spiders.
of do, but like ticks, they literally do nothing.
Well,
They don't
no,
benefit.
a lot of smaller animals and reptiles and shit. They eat ticks. A lot of
That's true.
things
Yeah,
eat
I was about to say
ticks,
like
so-
the
Yeah,
food
we
chain.
don't have a lot of
for the food
reptiles up
chain.
here though. That's the problem.
But still, it's like smaller animals eat ticks. I mean,
Like amphibians. Like we have a lot of salamanders in New England.
we
like,
do. We do have a
salamanders
lot of
probably
salamanders.
eat them.
Okay,
So,
but like
spiders,
those guys,
you know.
fuck ticks. They suck. I hate them because Lyme disease. Like literally, they do nothing good aside from apparently feed some amphibians and shit. But like other than
Lyme
that,
disease sticks with you. It doesn't go away
Lyme
either.
disease fucks you up for life. Like
Yeah.
that shit is hard to beat.
Did you actually
And-
know Lyme disease originated in Connecticut?
Yeah, they discovered it in Connecticut.
Yep.
I did. I learned that in my class about plagues this year.
Yep.
So yeah, fucking New England, everything about it. For my second thing, I'm actually gonna stay in the animal kingdom.
Oh wow. Okay. Are you gonna name mosquitoes because that's what I was talking
No.
about with Triple E.
No,
He's
I'm
gonna
actually
name you.
I'm
You're in the
actually
animal
Mosquitoes.
kingdom.
I'm
believe
actually
it.
stepping away
I
from
agree.
insects and I'm moving into the reptilian category. I fucking hate snakes.
I like snakes.
Oh, we got an
Cool.
Indiana Jones here.
I
Dr.
can't
Jones.
stand snakes. I had one nightmare as a kid. All right, so you guys know in like the last Harry Potter movie where Snape gets killed by the snake.
What?
What?
Oh
In
yeah,
the last Harry
snake.
Potter movie.
I thought you were gonna mention
Voldemort,
the
six
Chamber of
Nagini
Secrets
on-
with the giant
No,
Giant
friggin'
snake,
no.
yeah.
basilisk.
But I literally
But
had,
yeah,
like,
no, I know
one-
who you're talking about. Yeah.
I had one nightmare as a kid about getting like attacked by a snake like violently like that. And I
Just
literally
getting
that shit has haunted me for the rest of my life for some reason. I can't stand them. Like the fucking it's so bad because there's not a lot of poisonous snakes. You know what I mean? Like that are I mean, I'm sure there are poisonous snakes in our general part of the country, but like you don't see them as much because we get like the garter snakes, but like even them, I don't even like them. Like I just don't want to get bit by things, you know? It's like I just don't want to get bit even if they can't kill me. Cuz
Oh yeah,
it's
it hurts.
annoying.
I don't think anyone does.
I'm gonna skip a couple and move number 5 to number 3. So I guess 5 is gonna be the worst. So 3, I can't stand coconut in any way.
Weirdo.
That's my food. Which
Actually,
is ironic because
I
like-
relate to that because like if it's candy coconut, like coconut cake, I'll be able to eat that. But like regular coconut, it's just tasteless to me. I don't like it.
See-
Like coconut water, oh, that's so gross.
See,
I don't.
for me, it's like
I don't know how
I
people can drink
I
that.
actually really like white chocolate, which I guess is made from like coconut oil or something like that. But like for me, like coconut itself, it's awful. It doesn't
Yeah,
taste
it's terrible.
good.
It tastes
And
awful.
And it just sucks because then you see like the Girl Scout cookies, the Samoas.
The Samoas are amazing.
They're like if it was literally anything other than coconut, they'd be like probably my favorite cookie. because
I mean, there's
love
also a lot of
caramel, I love
sugar added
chocolate.
to like coconut incorporated into like cake or like
Yeah.
coconut chocolate and whatever. There's a lot of sugar added to it, so I actually don't mind that. But just like plain coconut, like if I were to scoop it out of a
I just-
coconut, it's just gross.
I just
Even the
for some
coconut
reason-
water, I just can't
For
drink
some
it.
reason, it's just I've never liked it. And
What about
it
coconut
ruins-
milk?
I don't think I've ever had coconut milk.
Is there such thing as coconut milk? Because I
There
feel
is.
like
Yeah.
that's really. I thought it was just
Does it-
coconut water.
Does it
Well,
taste
no,
no,
there's
like?
water
coconut milk.
comes out of the coconut, but you can make coconut milk out of the
Does it-
shavings, the coconut
Does it
shavings.
taste
Press
like
it,
coconut?
yeah.
Oh,
if you-
okay,
there's a weird
gotcha.
process, but they
Does it taste
not bad.
like the coconut?
not. It has a little hint of it, but it tastes a lot like regular milk.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd like it then.
Yeah, you should
It's
try
just
it
it's just
sometime.
one of those things, you know what I mean? Where it's like the taste is just off-putting. I
It has
don't
some
like
health
the texture
benefits.
of it whatsoever. Yeah, like I should probably be doing shit like that. Like I know like fruit infused water is actually really good for you, but I hate when my water doesn't taste
Yeah,
like
it's because
water.
like it has a lot of electrolytes and stuff. Yeah.
I hate
really
when
like-
like
almond milk rather than regular milk. 'Cause,
You like almond milk over
you know what I mean?
regular milk? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just well,
that's
Okay.
an
yeah,
exception. I can make stuff like that.
yeah, but
I
continue.
just don't drink milk.
Number
Yeah, I
4
don't really
for me.
drink it either, but
Number 4 for me,
Preference.
I'm probably gonna get shit on
Yeah.
for saying because
All right,
well,
spit it out.
Tegan and Dylan think I'm a bad driver, but one of the things that I
100%.
absolutely can't stand is people who don't know how to drive. And I break this down
Me
into
too.
different
Oh
categories.
I guess
God,
that could
you're
be
a
going off of my
hypocrite for
stupid
saying
people
this.
thing.
Oh
I
my
break this
God.
down. I break this down into several categories here. First off, I can't stand people who drive under the speed limit on the highway. That's
Okay,
annoying.
yeah, that's
Tegan
annoying.
Weissman.
I can't
That's
stand
not true.
people-
I drive like 80 on the highway.
I can't.
No,
I
you
also-
don't.
I also
Yeah, I
can't.
do.
No,
I
One
also-
time I
Tegan's
drove
such a
80,
bad
my
driver.
seat went back automatically. I just didn't know
That
what to
was
do. I was
funny.
like, "What? My seat
That was-
couldn't handle the."
I also can't stand.
funny.
I also can't stand people that
Oh.
feel the need to pass me when I'm going an actual like respectable speed. Like I kid you not, I'll be going like 75, 80 in a 55 on the highway, and there will be dudes that'll go out of the fast lane into the slow lane to fucking pass
Officer-
me.
So
But this
Aiden
that
just
shit's
admitted
annoying.
They're going
I
like
mean, that's because you
120.
shouldn't be. That's because you shouldn't be in the fast lane in the first
Yeah,
place.
but if you're going fast, then it's okay. But like another
Aiden just
like
admitted speeding.
people that pass me too. Like when I used to drive back to UMass, I've had this happen more than once. People would pass me in a section of road where it's got the double solid stripes.
Line?
It's got
Double
the fucking
solid, double
solid
yellow
line.
lines. Yeah,
They
yeah,
can't
I hate
fucking-
that.
Legally, they can't pass me, but they still fucking do. And another thing, people who fucking either don't switch their high beams off at night when they're passing another car.
Oh,
Or
I hate
turn
that.
on
Like
too
they're in the
early.
rear view mirror and they're just blinding you. Oh, it's so bad.
It's so. I've had people behind me with their high beams on. I've had one guy, like literally, we were driving. I counted it out. Like there was like a solid, like a slow 10 seconds. It wasn't like a 1, 2, 3, 4. It was like a 1, 2, like 10 straight seconds. His high beams were on. He finally turned them off, and then he flicked them back on before the front ends of our cars even passed each other. So I just get a quick like flashbang from the side while I'm driving when it's pitch black out. Like I hate
Oof.
people that do that. I hate people that drive slow when they don't have to. Like if you drive 10 miles under the speed limit, you don't deserve a license.
Well, you can get
I
pulled
hate
over
that.
for that.
Some places it's not.
That's actually
well,
pretty
New
dangerous.
Hampshire,
Discretionary thing.
I love
It's-
the
it
state
is
of
a
New
discre-
Hampshire.
Yeah, it's
New
a
Hampshire has
discretionary
a
thing.
minimum speed limit, and I love it. I wish we had one in Mass. We don't.
Really, I love how there's some things about New Hampshire that you like, other things that you don't. Like how their speed limits just abruptly change and drop like
yes,
20
because I got
miles
a
an hour
ticket in
out of
Troy
nowhere.
because of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dylan once, and I've seen this area because we've driven through it. I kid you not, the speed goes literally within like 30 seconds. It goes from like 50 to 35 to 30 right away.
Yep.
Like
I got a
there's
ticket
not
in Troy, New Hampshire because of it.
Yep, they're really strict about it. And I think the final thing for me is one of the things that I hate more than anything else in the world is, I would say, toxic people in general.
Oh, you mean
But-
like toxic fans?
But
Of
yes,
stuff.
the toxic side of fandoms. Because it's everywhere, dude. There's toxic fans in Star Wars. There's toxic fans.
Oh, we know about that.
There's toxic fans when
Toxic
it comes to
Fans and
consoles.
consoles.
There's toxic
Yep.
fans
Oh,
for,
facts.
like there's so many people that are so toxic about their iPhones. It's not even funny.
Oh,
Like,
Apple
Teigan.
owners.
Teigan.
there are Apple
Teigan.
people that literally think they're like a superior race.
Tegan
Like,
Weissman. At
it
Tegan
ain't
Oh,
Weissman.
really
no,
that-
JK.
It ain't
Hey, that's
really that
PlayStation
much
fans
better.
too, honest.
JK.
Yeah, PlayStation and Xbox fans are fucking awful. Like they can't just enjoy games and
Well,
have a preference.
thankfully, like,
they have
Xbox
to put
is sort
people
of
down.
Diverging from the
And
console
PC.
sort of thing.
PC. Oh god.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
Don't get me
even
wrong.
worse.
Don't get me wrong. I like playing games on PC, but I cannot stand people who are like dedicated PC gamers.
Master
like-
race type
Like
of
the
PC.
whole PC master race thing. It's like, dude, I
It's
fucking
like,
hope
haha,
so.
joke's on you. You spent $5,000 on something
Yeah,
that
I spent-
PlayStation
I
that I
spent-
spent 400 can do.
I spent $400 on my PlayStation 4 that runs games the exact same. I just don't have mods. Like, I don't get it. Like, people, it's so bad. Like the Star Wars fans, for some reason, like with the sequels, they like just straight up bullied actors from the movies off of social media. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, toxic people, toxic fans, it's all awful. I can't stand it.
I mean, say what you will, you can say they're passionate, but just
I mean, yeah,
when
you could
they
say it's,
actively go after people, especially with like death threats and like
yeah,
friggin' going
oh,
after actors
yeah,
and
shit
actresses, it's
like
just
that
not.
too.
That's
Shit like
past
that.
passionate.
Shit like
That's
that
just
too. Like,
pure toxic.
like going after actors
Yep.
in general. Like the actress, the voice actress who played Abby in The Last of Us 2 got death threats for her character just because she. Spoiler alert! I'm gonna fucking spoil what she does. I don't give a fuck because at this point the game's
Well,
been
it's
out for
also
like 2
because of
months.
how she looks too. Like people say she looks
Yeah,
like a friggin' man, but
people,
like, have you
people,
seen really fit
yeah,
women before? Like they
people are
can
like,
women
oh,
can put on muscle.
women can't be muscular. They're all pissed because she killed Joel, but like
Those are
she's
just
justified.
freaking man
She's
babies.
she's justified in doing it. But then they were giving death threats to the voice actress as if she actually did it in for real life. Like the actress who played Walter White's wife on Breaking Bad got death threats because people hated her character.
Yeah, like
It's so bad.
why are you so like why would you want to put that much energy
It's
into
so,
something
yeah,
like
like
that? It just
why
doesn't
do
make
you,
sense.
I get it for some things, you know what I mean? Like I understand why people don't like the new Star Wars movies, but like the actors are actors. They're getting paid to do a job.
Yeah, blame the directors and writers.
Like,
They're the ones who's
Yeah.
actually like making the film,
like
not
you,
the actors. They're just
I
hired to act it out.
feel bad for the poor fucking people that had to work on Twilight because now they're all
Oh
eternally
yeah.
associated with those movies and like
Oh
people
yeah,
literally
especially like friggin'
Robert
what's
Pattinson
Robert
keeps getting
Pattinson,
shit
yeah.
left and right.
Or
Like I mean, don't even, it
he's vocally
happens.
come out and said he hated Twilight.
It happens every time. Like it happened with when Michael Keaton got cast as Batman. People said he couldn't do it because he was a comedy
Heath
actor.
Ledger with the Joker.
People love, yeah, Heath Ledger. Everyone was like, oh geez, that guy from Brokeback Mountain. Like, dude,
He was the best Joker
I was
out
gonna
of
say
all the
he
Batman.
yeah. Think about that. Someone who was pretty much like looked down on and told he couldn't do it is looked at
Like the
by
most
several people
original
as
and
the
one of the
best
most
version of
iconic
the character.
Jokers. Yeah.
Like people even like now people are like, oh, Robert Pattinson, the sparkly vampire from Twilight.
Well,
But like,
Heath Ledger was so committed to his Joker
yeah,
role.
yeah,
He got depression from it, and then that's what led to him
that
finally
probably is what led to him
Yeah,
dying.
that's really
overdosing.
screwed up. Like they
Like,
gave him too many they gave him too many drugs and he got addicted and he asked for more and he made a cocktail and he just died. Just
well,
friggin'
they didn't give him the drugs for the movie.
Well, no, he had a
already-
psychiatrist. Like he was prescribed drugs
Yeah,
and he asked his doctor for
because he
more.
screwed himself up from trying to play the
Yeah.
Joker.
Yeah, but like they do it like now, like it's all like toxic fans. It's just so gross and like the people like Marvel versus DC. Like people genuinely think like just because the MCU is so great now that like Marvel owns DC left and right. But like before Spider-Man, Marvel hadn't had a good video game in like 10 years. They haven't had a good animated movie in like 10 years. Like every DC cartoon is like a million times better than almost every Marvel cartoon. Like
Yeah, not to mention they had more video games.
yeah. The Arkham games alone are better than almost every single Marvel game aside from like Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man is like
Well, they
Yeah,
just
Spider-Man
didn't they just
PS4 is
come out
on
with the
par
Avengers?
with,
Didn't they just come out
the
with the Avengers?
new Avengers.
Oh, that game is
is
actually
coming out
really
soon.
great, by the way. That game, I'm playing the beta right now. That game is fantastic.
I'm looking forward to see that because that's going to be the first time that we're going to see like Captain America and whatnot in like a. But even that, the game started
Oh
getting
yeah,
shit
people were
because the
shitting on it
costume
because it
designs were
didn't look like MCU.
they're not
Yeah.
enough like the MCU. But then when years ago when Marvel switched from Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes to Avengers Assemble cartoon, people got pissed that they made the designs look more like the MCU. I don't understand why people are the way they are and why people are.
I mean, you just can't please everybody. That's just the reality of the
Yeah,
day.
it is super upsetting, but yeah,
There's gonna
Well,
be
that's
a
funny
hater for
coming from you,
everything.
Tegan. LOL.
What?
Yeah.
You know,
Wait,
because
what?
you're such a picky son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
I was gonna say the irony of Tegan agreeing with me is that he is hard Apple only. Android
you don't
products
even-
aren't as good.
I can't, dude. I remember going to see Star Wars 8 for like the second time because you already saw it like one time before like everyone else saw it. So usually you'd go up to Wisconsin and watch it with our grandmother.
Yeah, we
and
watched it.
and this was the second time he saw it, and then the entire car ride home, he was complaining and bitching and moaning about how
Oh
this
yeah,
movie was
I
so
believe
bad.
it. I
Yeah.
believe it.
Teigan was
was
speechless, by the way, the first time we watched it. He didn't even know how to feel. And then
He
he
was like,
watched
"Oh, yeah."
some YouTube
Well, and
videos.
well,
Probably
all right.
top
Well, I'll
three
tell my
for
story about the
me.
first time I saw it. Is like
we
you know,
we don't need to hear
I
it.
I originally
We
watched
don't
it
need-
as
we
a
don't- we
critic
don't
instead of a
need
fan,
that, but
and like I was like I just started not to like it from the beginning. From the beginning,
Yeah.
I was like, all right,
Well,
don't watch it as a
I
critic.
mean, then
Watch it as a
you had the
fan.
whole
Watch
beef.
it as a
You
fan.
had
Stop watching it as a
Captain
critic.
Marvel too.
And
You
yeah, I don't
already
know.
ruined
I
it
just
for yourself, but
yeah
it was
yeah
too
I know.
late.
It's too late.
But like, I
But
mean, you did the
honestly,
same thing.
like, that
You did the
movie
same thing
was.
with Captain Marvel, though. Like, you started seeing all the hate videos.
That is the one
Marvel
Marvel movie that I wish I liked a lot, but I don't know.
It
I
just
just don't
got
like
ruined
it.
for you because people were
You
like
know what I also hate?
talking shit
Well,
about
yeah,
it.
like
also
if I didn't see all that drama based around Brie Larson, I probably would have liked it more. But I mean, honestly, though, even Rotten Tomatoes, like the critics on Rotten Tomatoes, they give it a 70. Like that's the lowest rated Marvel movie since friggin' Thor 2, and that's like,
what did
you know what I
Hulk
mean?
get?
Like, so I don't know. I
You know,
just
I
didn't
also
like it as
hate.
much as I wanted to.
What
And
do you
people
also
like
hate,
people I
Hunter?
went to see the movie with were surprised. Like, what? You didn't like that movie? Like, I just didn't like it. I don't know. I don't know. Mixed feelings.
Didn't
Hold
like
on.
And the
Hulk
theater
Captain
was
Marvel
empty
either.
too. Like they were saying, they were surprised that the theater was empty and whatever. And I guess theaters
Stand
were
by,
empty across the
one.
country or whatever.
Stand
What?
by.
So,
Go ahead, Hunter. What do you hate, Hunter?
I also hate hackers. Like, remember we were talking about video games and stuff like
Oh,
that. You're like, 'cause
Evan.
Yes.
I know we were getting like way off track with everything else. So I was
well, this is
trying to
technically something you hate.
put us back in the whole what I hate sort of thing. Another honorable
Hunter, did you
mention
know
with the
someone hacked our
hackers.
Wi-Fi?
Yes. Scott.
Yeah,
Our brother from
that's what
another country.
No,
That's
it
what
wasn't
happened
Scott.
last
It was
night.
what's his face? It wasn't Scott.
That
Ryan.
It was,
friggin'
it
asshole.
was
Like,
Ryan. It was Ryan. No, it was
I
Ryan.
don't give a shit if there's an Atlantic Ocean dividing us. I'll find a way to get
No,
them.
That's
no.
funny.
It was Ryan. It was
That's
Ryan. Ryan
funny.
had some sort of thing that just completely messed up our Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I don't really want to get into that, but like I hate hackers. Like I remember watching a Twitch stream. I think it was Tim the Tap Man, and like he died. He was about to win, and like this hacker with like an AK-47 was like sniping people across the map with his aimbot,
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
They won the game. It's like,
it ruins the game.
how do you find this fun? Like,
Also, it's
like,
ruined
you literally
school
take-
too.
you literally take the fun out of everyone else's experience
Yeah,
by hacking and like cheating. It's like,
Yeah, and
I hate cheating.
it's also that's happened with school too. It might be very disturbing, but I've heard stories of people hacking into Zoom calls between students and their teachers, and these are young kids. And this guy's just like jerking off
oh,
on
man.
screen
Yeah,
in front of like everyone, and everyone can see them, and they just like hack into the Zoom call, and it's just like, why? Why
I
would you
heard some
do that?
story about I heard some story about some guy sneaking into someone's house, and there was like a Zoom meeting with a bunch of like teenage girls that he got on to. You know what I mean?
no.
It was so weird.
That's
Yeah,
just
this
like,
was
yeah, I
recent.
don't. It's so
He
bad.
just somehow just like entered the call.
No. Here's how he did it. He snuck into the house, and then the
Mhm.
girl got scared, so she ran away. She left the Zoom on, and he went onto the Zoom
Oh.
and saw that it was teenage girls, and he started doing some stuff. It's kind of
So
weird. I don't know why you
Really?
break into someone's house to do that, but
No,
So
I
we-
mean, it's just Zoom has not
But
been the
I
safest
wouldn't
place to
necessarily
learn.
relate
It's
that
weird.
to hacking.
During
but I mean,
COVID.
like, yeah, just people doing weird stuff.
yeah, that's true. But
I think
I just brought
I
it up
think
'cause it
that
was
that
Zoom.
is definitely going to be a universal hatred thing for all of us. Internet hackers are lame. They ruin video games. They
ruin everything. They just ruin everything.
They can ruin your
Especially
life.
especially people hacking like social media and stuff like Facebook
Yeah,
and like
ruin your
Instagram,
life.
and then you get these random messages from people you don't really talk to, and then you open it and then you get hacked, and it's like, oh my god, I have to go in and change my passwords. Like, then they'll start posting like weird stuff on your Facebook that you've never done before. It's like, what are you doing?
Someone hacked my
What-
Twitter
what-
and
what are we doing
tweeted
here?
something like so like awful. And I was like,
So-
oh god.
Yeah, I remember. I think
Yeah.
my Facebook account. I think my
I don't-
Facebook has been.
It was
hacked
on my
at least
school
3 times.
Twitter account too. Like it was
don't
on.
know, my-
It was a.
My Facebook has been hacked like 3 times.
Now I don't know. I don't know if
it's
it was
really dumb.
hacking, but Teigan also had that one case last year when he was single, where someone took his pictures and made a fake Tinder profile.
Well, that's someone using my picture to
that's really
catfish. That's
Sup,
not really
Alex?
hacking my
Still.
account.
But
That's
still,
just
yeah,
someone who-
hackers suck.
I'd also like to
So-
go back to Aidan's number 4 when it comes to stupid drivers. And Teigan kind of mentioned it where his seat started going back when we were trying to get on Route 2. Honestly, that was pretty awesome. We were on the on-ramp, and then all of a sudden we were in Tegan's Accord, and he's trying to get onto the highway. We're not even on it.
V6
Trying
engine.
to merge with
V6
traffic.
engine.
It's gonna be
And
6.
And his fucking seat started reclining, and the kid's
It's a
like,
power
"Shit, this
seat, by the
sucks."
way.
He has both his
Did you
hands
tell
on
your
the
dad
wheel.
about that,
No, I didn't.
Oh, he probably
bro?
did.
What the?
He had both hands on the wheel, and then the seat starts going back and moving,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh my god, we're gonna die! We're gonna die!"
Oh.
I thought I was gonna die. Like it's like I was taking on some serious G's getting onto the highway because you're like really speeding up, and I'm just like,
Some serious G's.
I'm just being like forced back. Like I'm starting to lean back. I'm like, what's going on? And then I see my seat going back. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's just like
Sorcery.
going back. And I'm just
His
like,
hand
oh,
in his
it's like I'm trying to
V6.
fix it while trying to merge on. There's like a semi right there. It's just like,
We're gonna die. It doesn't
Oh
beat the
my
time
God.
where we almost got smoked by a ladder truck.
Yeah.
oh yeah, with
I
Aiden.
Yeah, Aiden and
That
I
was
were
bad.
in Lunenburg, and he pulled in somewhere because we took a wrong turn. There was a
That is
Lunenburg
my
fire truck. It was a fire engine. It drove by. We're fine. Then Aiden rips it out of the fucking turnaround, and then there's this a Lunenburg ladder truck that comes flying behind us. I was like, "Oh my god, we're gonna die!"
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that is why I said they would call me out for, because I didn't see it. I didn't see it. His lights weren't on or nothing.
Well, it doesn't. And then Aiden starts hesitating. I was like, "Hit the fucking gas!" What
Oh,
are you doing?
speaking of driving, this one really pisses me off. Rubberneckers. Because
What?
Rubberneckers.
rubberneckers.
Oh yeah,
I don't
Hunter
know
would
if
know all
What is
about that.
that?
I was at a stop sign, and Hunter said, "Stop rubbernecking." When I was at a stop
Uh,
sign,
All
What
right,
is
I was
that?
stopped at a stop sign. He
All
said,
right, all right,
"Tegan,
Aiden,
stop
Aiden,
rubbernecking."
Aiden.
I'm like, I'm not. Like, what the hell?
Tegan, shut up.
What's
Let me
rubbernecking?
drive.
So I'm trying to explain what a rubbernecker is. Okay, so Aiden, you know when like there's an accident or something,
Yeah,
Yeah.
or someone gets
down.
pulled over by the police on the highway, people literally slow down and actually stop and look to see what's going
yeah,
on,
yeah,
and
I
it will
know.
cause
Yeah,
a
that's
traffic
very
jam.
Yep.
Like I remember,
Okay.
I remember there was there was an accident on the opposite side of the highway, so the highway going the opposite direction.
And T.
And I'm trying to get to my baseball game.
No,
'cause-
no, I would never rubberneck.
And so I'm driving down from Belmont, and I'm trying to get to my baseball game. And all of a sudden, there's this traffic jam out of nowhere. And then we're still moving, so I'm like, okay, there's no construction, obviously. And like once I get to there, there's like this bad accident on the other side of the highway, and it's this huge traffic jam like on my side. It's like, what the hell? Just keep going, mind your own business. Like this is really stupid. You're making everyone late. And people literally will slow down and stop and look at what's going on, and that will cause a backup in
jeez.
traffic.
Curiosity
really
killed the
annoying.
cat.
That definitely
Yeah,
falls
it's really
into
annoying.
people who don't know how to drive. Well, alrighty. So to sum it up, for my list, I had ticks, snakes, people who don't know how to drive, toxic sides of fandoms, and coconut.
Coconut.
So,
Coco.
Coconut.
are there any
Cuckoo for
final
Cocoa Puffs.
things that we want to throw in that we hate before we wrap up?
I
I
hate everyone here. No, I'm kidding.
I hate you all.
Let's
I'm
all
kidding.
gang
I
up
hate
and
you
go
all.
Barney with a shotgun.
I'm
bang.
kidding, I'm
Barney's
kidding.
on the floor. No more purple dinosaur.
What the hell are you
Did you
even
know
saying?
the reason Barney got fired was because he fell down the stairs and started swearing his head off in front of all the little kids?
Oh.
Yeah, that's
well,
the reason there's no more
okay.
Barney.
You
Is
know,
because he got
you know
fired
that-
for doing
You
that.
know that you can, you know that you can get in trouble in elementary school for singing that song.
I hate you.
What, like,
you
I
hate
hate
me.
you,
Let's get
you
together
hate
and kill
me.
Barney.
Let's
Yes.
make
Let's
up
all
and kill Barney.
kill Barney.
And the purple dinosaur.
With the cannon, boom, Barney's on the floor, no more purple dinosaur.
Well, because the song
There's one about
influences
flushing it down the
violence.
toilet too. There's one about flushing his head down the toilet too. I think it's like
Oh, okay. We
I
don't
don't know.
need to get
There's
into
something
it.
about
Yeah.
something about flushing Barney's head down the toilet.
Anyway,
Well, that
now
concludes
In like a
the
cookout or whatever. I
podcast
don't know.
edition.
we've gotten through our lists, and we've reached the end of the show. Now that we're here, obviously we need to the usual plugs at the end of the show. We have a Discord server where anybody listening can join. There's an invite link in the description of every episode of the podcast. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. That's where we post the episodes if you happen to not follow us on a podcasting app specifically. But if you do, you're likely to find us in quite a few places. Obviously, we are hosted mainly on Anchor, but through them, we have a network of places where you can find our podcasts, such as some big names like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts, as well as a bunch of little ones that you probably don't have. But anyway, you can follow us at all those places. You can reach out to us there. Oh, I forgot. I feel like I've forgotten the email. We have an email address. Please send hate mail directed at Teigan.
You can also send us voice messages to
donutclubpodcast@gmail.com. Just send hate mail specifically directed at Teigan. He loves that.
I mean, I'm the owner of the account, so it's gonna be at me anyways.
So,
Anyway,
if you
if you do send hate mail, send it to Teigan. He deserves it.
I'm literally the owner of all the accounts
Yeah.
besides the
And you know what?
Discord
You can
associated with
CC anybody
Donut Club,
here,
so.
mainly Hunter or Aidan.
Yeah.
And just be like, "Fuck you guys." It's
Yeah.
fine.
Just you can always talk trash. That you can also do that in the Donut Club Discord server. But anyway, we are at the end of our show. We thank you all for listening. We greatly appreciate it. And with that, we bid you goodbye. See you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Craig.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Shut up.
Okay.